So if they feel like their hair is the most beautiful, why are they wearing other races' hair?
They feel like, because I was doing answering, but they probably.
Yeah, you want to let her?
Yeah.
You can let her answer.
What are you talking about, bro?
So you guys wear white women's hair, like just as I explained.
No.
A Brazilian bust down, that is white women's hair.
I'm sorry. I haven't.
You never heard that before?
I'm a little confused as to what message you're trying to convey here.
So,
I think that's what's getting.
I also think black women's hair is the most beautiful, right?
Yeah.
But then they cover it with other women's hair. Why would you do that if you actually believe you're beautiful yourself?
I'm so fucking confused.
What kind of question is this?
Right.
I think you understand. You just don't know how to answer it.
No, I think I'm more so confused because what do you think you're achieving by asking this question? Is it some sort of black women empowerment effort, or
This
is
is not
to
empowering
put
at all.
black women down for the choices that they
not-
make on their body?
It's not putting you down. It's to uplift.
Man. So here we go. This is a whole conundrum. I see he's been cooking up over there. He's out on the streets, college campuses and whatnot, asking these questions. And you see the results he's getting. So
there you go. Listen, salute to this brother. This is a healing question, if you ask me. I'm big on this. And he answered it. This brother on this stuff, he said, "You're not confused. I can't stand this. He dealing with some ripe highness here. You're not confused. You just don't know how to answer the question. So you're going to deflect and make it seem like I'm dumb and crazy. No, answer the question. Why you put the hair helmet on? Talking to the mic."
And then these two women up here, they both got bull nose rings. They look like they together on the low. So I don't know.
They ain't trying to hear this. They ain't trying to hear this. Oh, yeah. Last brother walked around talking like this. Never mind.
And we know mostly. I'm yelling timber.
They might be scissoring timbers. What you got?
I was just about to say, we all know for the most part, most ladies get their first lady on lady experience in college. So yeah, I see them too very much as scissor me timbers.
Too easy. The one with the red hair, she's the top. She's the dom.
She's a boy. Yeah.
It's to uplift natural hair. So I'm just trying to see the psychological aspect of you guys putting on somebody else's hair.
You realize that not every single black woman wears wigs,
right?
Yes, of course I understand that. I'm talking about the ones who do.
Okay, so maybe you should find somebody that is wearing a wig, or
stop asking that
like
ridiculous question.
Well, it's a valid question. Like everybody wants to know.
Why is it your business
It's
why
really
someone
not.
does
I'm
something?
a black man.
Can you not cut me off?
Because you asked me a question.
Well, I wasn't finished with it. Was I finished with it?
Impossible.
Okay, why is it your business as to why someone does something with their body?
Because I'm a black man.
What does that have to do with
somebody else?
I don't think you're
So
understanding
black
my
men are the
question.
natural pairs of a black woman.
This nigga said the natural pairs.
Yeah, we are the natural pair of the black woman. So of course we care. We want the natural hair.
pairs, guys. I'm looking up.
And there you go. So, brother, you up against it. They won't respect you. He come up, articulating himself, got his fro, got his African, got his chain on, and she called his brother a ninja. She said, "This ninja." I mean, now if this was Nug Nug with a Pooh Shiesty sagging his pants, granted, the shoe fits. But, I mean, can we show some respect at least? It's a conversation.
No, because they don't identify it as a conversation, Mr. X. This is our job as men. Do you not know that this comes along with being leaders and giving guidance and spreading wisdom? We see a huge problem, and it's documented. So he asking the question that we all know the answer to. We had a sister come up here and state, she said she wears wigs because she doesn't like her hair. The answer is either that or they are too lazy to take care of their natural hair, because it do take time, effort, and energy to take care of that hair. That's it. But they don't want to answer that because it hurts too bad.
Well, I don't mind answering because I already stated before, I love a good bundle. And but I'm not ashamed of my hair. I just look at it as like an enhancement. And I shout out to him for doing the questionnaires and asking the women. But I just will say I understand the chat stance on everything, and I get it. I definitely think that you know, if you are single and dating and stuff like that, just do whatever you think is going to get you the outcomes that you want. And I know for me and with my relationship and everything, he doesn't care either or. I wear my hair and I don't, you know, or I'll wear a bundle or I'll wear my natural hair and I just do whatever I want to do. And he's fine with that. And that's what we've established. But I understand the sentiments as far as the overall outcome and everything. And I just will say, because he's bringing up like the European standard and putting in white women's hair or European hair or whatever. And I have never in my life seen a Siberian straight bundle or a Siberian straight or a Warsaw wig or a Bosnian bob. None of that. We don't, I'm speaking for myself. I don't order anything from any European. We don't wear that. And the only ones I think that do are maybe from the diaspora, maybe Africa or wherever, countries in Africa. And that's why they run around looking like they have their Siberian rugs on top of their head. It's not put together. We have ours a little bit more laid. So I will say that in defense. We don't go around wanting to put white women's hair. And for anybody who is asking, my natural color hair, I was born with sandy brown, reddish hair. And in the summer, I get blonde highlights. And that's just natural. My son is the same way. And, you know, over time, like it gets different. But I like highlights and I know what works for me because that color hair, that's what I was, you know, kind of born with. So, and I've dyed it black and I've dyed it brown and other colors. So it's not only specifically for European or white women. So that's my thing, my take on it.
I think this guy here, I think he's speaking to a broader term. I think it's like the tip of the iceberg. So you got the hair, then that's followed up with a bull nose, then the tattoos, then the attitude, then the cussing, then calling people ninjas, then having your butt out on Instagram. And it's a whole lifestyle. So it's like, man, if you start loving your hair, start loving yourself, these younger women in particular, then maybe your whole lifestyle would change.
There you go. Yeah, Miss Ebony Dean, you've never come up here not been, you know, presentable. You know what I mean? And that self-loathing, it comes through the pores of these sisters. Yeah, they have completely abandoned taking care of their natural hair. They take them hair helmets off, and it's a scream fest. It's all diabolical and traction alopecia. That is who I'm sure he's talking to specifically. Once they can't take a wig off, they can't.
Oh, of course we care. We want the natural hair.
hairs, guys. I'm looking at my natural hair, and he's over here asking me why I do things with my body that I choose to do.
Yes, because black men are the leaders of black women, but you guys are so combative. You guys are so combative and feminist.
Combative and feminist. I'm very combative and very feminist.
That's how you're acting right now.
Good. I pray.
I mean, I just came to ask you a valid question. You said what?
Nothing. You're good.
So you pray you don't find nobody like me?
Yes.
Why?
A quote unquote natural leader. What you're doing is bullshit. It's misogynistic.
How is it misogynistic? I said I want you to be natural. I like you how you naturally are. All this fake stuff, we don't need it. We can throw it away.
I hope you find someone you're looking for.
Find somebody that fits that.
I really do like
Oh,
you.
I have.
All right,
but more.
Other people.
Well, I asked him a question. You guys wanted to interject. I wasn't even talking to you.
All right, and then you came over here.
No,
and
but
then
you
started pointing the microphone.
You said, "Can I interject?"
Is he still Tommy? I think he's still on the phone with you. I think he's still trying to talk to you.
Yo, no, you said, "Can I interject?" This is.
Loki, I gotta go.
It was nice to meet you, bro. No, you good. Y'all have a nice day. But she told me to speak to her, so that's why.
Saying that he wasn't speaking to me. Am I?
You told me to.
Walk away,
shortly
man.
After this, my cameraman goes ahead and shuts off the camera because we thought the debate was over. So as we're leaving,
So here we go. Yeah, this is wild. It's very contentious. Like you say, don't know why the women are so offended. If you, like you said, if you love it, that's fine. You get your results. I don't understand why she's upset.
She's not. She is extremely socially awkward, and she is damaged by her aunties and mammy. That's for sure. I seen this in college, man. You ain't nothing there. Turn your back to them, and as they see you walking around campus, just don't even look at them. Let be toxic as heck, because there's something there. The fact that young hyena would not move and continue to talk, she wants to try to get his attention. They just don't know how to go about it. I know what I'm looking at. That's pathetic. Y'all youngsters need to learn how to socialize properly.
She stopped to talk to him because he's a cutie. and she wanted to like see what he was talking about, but he was on some other time. He was focused on trying to get his content because he already has a girl that he likes that wears her natural hair. So once it wasn't going her way, now she's going to try to shame him.
I feel like when something they don't like she's kind of proving its point. Like there was no reason for her to start cussing, getting loud, getting an attitude. It was like a glitch went off in her face. Like her whole tone changed.
She called him
And
misogynist.
yeah, like that's
Red. How did this brother come off misogynist with his tone?
he
Just every
didn't. He
misogynist
wasn't.
at all.
Like she started name calling. Like
I would say the opposite would be misogynistic. If you saw a woman out here and you told her to go put a wig on, your hair is nappy, that would come off misogynistic. But if a man say, take the wig off, I love your beautiful hair, how in the hell is that misogynistic?
And she couldn't fight that. He said, you are perfect the way you are. She sat there, I hope you find who you're looking for. Wow.
I can hear her calling me dense and saying other slick remarks that she was not saying to my face. So I turn around and I basically say this. Wait, y'all just called me dense?
Yeah, it was me.
Why'd you call me dense?
Because you are not listening to the words that I'm trying to say to you. You just keep reiterating the same four takes over and over again.
Okay, so what is your point?
My point is what you're doing is inherently misogynistic and shows no respect towards the quote-unquote natural.
What is the definition of misogynistic? What is the definition?
The definition of misogynistic is it's often used in a way that puts women down. What you're doing is putting women. Okay, then you tell me what misogyny.
The hatred of women.
Straight like that. So it ain't got nothing to do with shame or accountability. Shame is not hate. Accountability is not hate. Misogynistic is hatred. Words mean things. And he told you, no, you trying to do a PG, the Disney version. No, it means one thing.
This brother came with love and understanding, trying to be a young leader. I salute this brother. Ain't no hatred of women and what he says. Pure hatred. That's what it means. She couldn't answer, whispering. I'm so triggered, man. I could never do it. Salute to this brother, man. I could not do it.
Yeah, and what's wrong with him having a preference? He's just saying what the preference is, and he's generalizing it for all men, or for the majority of men, because the majority of the men have those sentiments, and so they're very triggered by it. And it's okay to have a conversation about it, and you can give your side and he can give his side. I don't think there's anything wrong with what he's doing. So,
and the thing is, why wouldn't they be open to trying something new? For sure, you can always put it back on. Try it out, see what kind of results you get long term. Don't say I took it off for 3 weeks. This can be years. Take 5 years and love on yourself and see. A lot of these women are chronically single. They having, they on medications and stuff. Y'all need to get right.
Well, you heard when he said natural leader, that's what triggered her. Because in order to do that work, Miss X, again, you got to bring vulnerability into the room. And vulnerability is dead in today's dating. And that's why dating is dead.
yeah, she went up in flames when he said that.
Mm-hmm.
How do I hate you by saying I love your natural hair and I don't love all this wiggery and all this other stuff you guys put on?
You guys!
Black women.
It's the usage of the word you guys. I don't know if you're using that to mean every black woman, but as you can see, I don't have a Brazilian butt.
Well, so when we
Brazilian butt sounds right.
so when we look at the stats, more than 70% of black women, you can Google it right now.
Okay.
More than 70% of black women wear fake hair.
I can't find my phone.
Yeah.
Do you mind looking it up?
More than 70% of black women wear fake hair. So the majority, just look around you. Fake. Like, come on now.
What does that have to do with you?
So I'm proving the stat. That's what I'm talking
But
about.
who cares what a woman does with her hair?
So, but I wasn't even.
And like you said, it's more deeply rooted because there was a point in time in history where black men did not like their hair. And we used to wear perms and slick it back and curl it and all that back in the 50s and 60s. Look at those musicians because they tried to be like white folk. And then we start loving on ourselves. And now we got afros and dreadlocks and fades and waves.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! Miss, that was leadership that you just experienced. Accountability. Now, can we get it in return? We too struggle with that. Y'all see Malcolm X? Yeah, there you go. Highway 20. Yes, that was a real thing back in the day. Me and my cousin had the high low. And I don't know what I think if my mom got out of jail and she permed both of our hairs. We had these, we looked like Gumby. It was all effed up. And mine was high, so it drooped over. But yeah, you gotta grow out of that. We, us men, went through it. Sisters, now, can y'all admit that there may be something there? And I've said it before. The whole, extension thing, is made for folks that got a stable lifestyle where you can get it done and you always look nice. Shout out to Miss Ebony Dean. She never came up here looking like no daggone kid. None of that. It's a lifestyle. It's levels to everything. And the impoverished should not be indulging in constantly changing their hairstyles. It costs money and they ain't got it.
I was talking to this guy. You told me to talk to you.
And then you started talking to me because I care, because the issue concerns me.
And I told you.
The issue concerns my friends. The issue concerns those I care about.
It matters because most black men prefer black women to wear their natural hair, but you guys seem to not want to do it.
Okay, but not everybody likes men, first of all.
Hey, I don't do what I do to impress men. I do it.
That part, but that's the obvious. I think that's why, she gonna say not all of us like men. So we don't care what y'all think. I would say, and there's a growing number of women who either are dating women or they're trying to decenter from men, right? They're trying to be, hyper independent, right? Here we are.
Gay by default.
And so again, man, a salute to this brother out here trying to make a positive difference. He walking up to these sisters, being very presentable, and he's representing very well. Again, salute to this brother. And I'm triggered because it's as pleasant and just nice and even kill as this brother's coming across, met with raging pushback. But again, I see deeper. This sister, the more that she is here, the more she is really open to hear what he got to say. The social awkwardness, she don't know how to go about it. So she wants to say, you know what? I'm intrigued with what you got to say. I don't agree with it. I like to have a conversation and let's share notes. But they don't know how. And it's pathetic, man. But not a cute little sister. And you got to act like this. Pathetic.
I mean, yeah, she's so aggressive. I mean, it's no need for that. Imagine her as she grows older. Like, she's only going to become worse. A stranger just asking a question.
This is where the Kendra G's, this is where they come from. This is the birth of a misandrist.
She got her waist beads on. The redhead gonna be chewing them off later on tonight.
I mean, during this conversation, do it seem like this man hate these women, or do it seem like the women hate this man? I mean,
the women are the ones coming with the smoke because he's coming very nice. He's being professional, as he's doing this interview, and they're the one giving him the pushback and being defensive with him. That's what I see. But I also see that one in the black, she kind of looks like that cartoon Daria growing up. I don't know if you guys ever watched Daria.
Daria.
I love Daria, but she would have never.
Daria.
Yeah.
like Daria.
For myself.
Okay, that's cool, but it's just setting a bad example also for other black. Yes, for little black girls.
I'm setting a bad example for little black girls. Can I borrow this?
No.
Okay, thank you. Hi guys, my name is Via Horn. I'm a sophomore clinical laboratory science at Howard University. In my time of setting a bad example for black women, I have moved.
Don't send your daughters to Howard. Ain't that where Kendra went? Man, or where did she go to? Hampton, Howard, Lakers in 5. Yeah! Hell, we ain't doing it. No HBCUs. They are indoctrinating these young women and men. All right, a lot of the men zesty, a lot of the women zesty. Hell, what's going on?
Yeah, Howard. We had a transfer from Howard at my school. I'm so tired of hearing about Howard. Yeah, at Howard, we party. The homecoming at Howard. Ain't nobody give a damn. You hear it now.
It is kind of awesome, though. I'm sorry. It is kind of awesome. If you've never experienced it, you definitely should.
Never.
I went to some parties at Howard and they were like no other. So
yeah, that's where Diddy started throwing his parties at Howard.
Yeah, they're like no other.
That's where Diddy started.
Yeah, they like no other. Howard,
You know
they like no other.
The diddler spawn from Howard.
God dang it.
He was a party promoter in college. That was his thing.
He was. That's why they like no other. Shout out to Howard. I know heard the legend, but no thank you. No thank you.
For other black,
bad example.
yes, for little black
I'm
girls.
setting a bad example for little black girls. Can I borrow this?
No.
Okay, thank you. Hi guys, my name is Via Horn. I'm a sophomore clinical laboratory science at Howard University. In my time of setting a bad example for black women, I have moved all over the country kind of doing pre-college programs. I did one at Georgetown, one at Vanderbilt, I did one at Howard. A lot of people don't know that about me. They were all for different medical things, law things, because I used to want to be a lawyer, a human rights attorney actually. And then I switched to medicine. At my high school, I started the Black Student Alliance just to set a further bad example for the little black girls around me. I additionally started a pre-Black Student Alliance program for the middle schoolers just to further push my bad agenda on them.
So where do you, so out of
Well, you can try to be facetious all the hell you want, but I'm taking you literal right now. I don't care what you were starting. What were you teaching? All right, you're gonna say, well, I started a group for middle schoolers. I did this, I did that. What the hell were you telling them? Because it seems like it's a conflicted.
Yes, it is. You hit the nail on the head. Organization sounds good, right? What's the curriculum? What are you teaching? Very good question. She can't answer that. Hopefully he asks. Because, yeah, that all sounded all awesome. Look at her. You know what? I'm so triggered. I got to shut up, man. I'm sorry, curse.
all the things that you listed, name some specific things that you're doing for black women or black girls or black people.
So when I started the Black Student Alliance, it was for black women and black boys. When I started the pre-Black Student Alliance program, it was once again for black women and black kids.
But what are you doing?
Why do you keep saying black women? Why don't you say it was for black people? He said I did this and it was for black women and black boys. Boys, not men. Then I did this. It was for black women and then black boys. Why in the hell ain't it just for black people?
Huh? You heard it.
Like men.
You heard it whenever Vivica Fox and all of them rest of highness was on that panel with the brother Ice Cube. And brother Ice Cube talked about how he was helping create policies for black people. And Vivica Fox said, what about black women? And Ice Cube answered, well, aren't black women black people? And Vivica Fox said, no. The most intense division I ever heard in my life. No.
Yeah, she was all sourpuss face when she said no too. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
This is it. This is that what? Third wave of feminism? I do believe there was some positivity in some of the aspects of women's liberation. I get a job, be able to go ahead, go to school. That's dope. Get an education. That's what's up. But this is evil.
What am I doing currently?
No. What are you doing in this program that benefits black people?
Providing them with mentors in a predominantly white area.
What does that do?
What does providing someone with a mentor do?
So, like, what is the mentor doing? What are they mentoring them about?
So I lived in a predominantly white area, and it was really hard for black students to navigate kind of the systems that were set against them and promoted failure in their hearts. But what I did was partner them with a black high schooler to kind of cater to their interests. Like, my mentee wanted to go to also Howard University, and it was a miracle I ended up here because
Did y'all cater to their interests, or were y'all indoctrinating people? Were y'all bringing these young, socially awkward people in and start telling them about LGBT stuff and different stuff that they don't need to be knowing about, but y'all will indoctrinate people?
Yeah, and could you imagine having her as your mentor as a young woman, just trying to navigate life? And you see, she's very awkward and, her personality, everything is just kind of off. Like, kudos to you for all your accolades and your school accomplishments and everything. But what else is going on? Because the real world is going on and it doesn't seem like she's prepared for that. So I don't know.
She's going to put all her fear on anybody that she mentors.
Projection. That go right, Red Talk. And that's the danger. These folks with these extreme bias and tainted realities, they can't sit here like Goofy Kendra. It's impossible for her to sit here and talk good about marriage and having kids whenever that's something she shall never experience. So sisters like this, who will most likely, because of her ways, will never have a man that they can claim to be their champion and leader. She gonna continue to talk down on that and call it misogynist because she shall never obtain it.
And this is the problem in the community. Feminism has taken over. All right. The matriarchy is, or the patriarchy is down. This is the problem. Even we see this stuff in our own communities. You can get women like her. She can go start a organization, get funded, all this stuff just to miseducate the kids. And then you got people like me and Mr. Walker who are gems in our community and will be able to move things forward. But people don't like the message. They would rather see us burn or hang from a tree than teach their kids anything.
That's facts. I actually used to read at my school, my elementary school, every year. It was awesome. The teachers loved me. They said I was like a teacher. But I believe that some of the people higher ups got a hold of SBC and we triggered some folks. So yeah, that's a fact. It's unfortunate. Grew up around a whole bunch of cowards and curse words.
Didn't initially want to go here. But so we worked together. We helped to figure out which classes and what kind of programs, IB and AP, that they should do in high school to get them onto this path.
So you guys see how I just let her gaslight? That was a perfect example of gaslighting.
Who did I gaslight?
So I said,
That?
no.
Oh, okay.
In the conversation, you're gaslighting. Because
I'm gaslighting you?
yeah, so
Okay,
look,
okay.
so I said you're setting a bad example for little black girls by wearing this. You started talking about helping all black people. That has nothing to do with what I originally said.
Sir, do you know what gaslighting is?
When you try to make me think something that isn't true or I wasn't already thinking. Like, you can Google the definition.
So what about what I did was gas? I don't have time for this. Like,
It's literally gaslighting.
Keep calling him the N-word.
So if you're paying attention, you'll see how when I pointed out she's gaslighting and she knows she's been caught now she's trying to run. Originally, if you guys were paying attention, you'll see that I wasn't even talking to this girl. She called me to talk to her. But then after I disproved all her points that she tried to come at me with, which were all very weak, now she wants to run. Now she's trying to call me a misogynist. Now she's trying to label me dense, when she is actually the one who's acting dense by definition. Come on, man. Come on. You can go.
all right.
All right.
Like,
Finishing
bro.
in our room?
Are we done here?
We could have been done 5 minutes ago.
I mean, you started talking trash after I turned off the camera. That's why I
You
came
could have
back.
kept it rolling. I'll call you dense on camera.
But you still haven't proven me to be dense. I've disproven all your points.
I hope you reflect on this conversation and grow as a person.
I will. You have a nice day.
Thank you. You
It was
too.
nice to
What's
meet
your
you.
name?
Trayvon, what about you?
Nice to meet you. My name's Via, as I said before.
Nice to meet you. Have a nice day.
Look at this brother. He triggering them. This dude out here walking around with a gallon of water, an afro, his African chain. All right. He out here like he walking it like he talking it. So he holding people accountable. I don't know.
Get him, brother. This the kind of rage bait I'm talking about. He ain't doing it from behind no screen and the keyboard. He out there in them streets. That's respect. Salute to you, brother. Stay safe. Stay dangerous. Keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, and he's a good-looking guy. And look, his little biceps is popping out. He's been at the gym lifting weights, so he's out here representing, and he's representing himself and our people well. So,
And
kudos.
that's my point, Miss Ebony Dean. If you're not going to respect the brother that dares to present to you discipline, knowledge, some degree of young wisdom, and shame and accountability, if you can't respect this, who will they respect? She likes this brother, Miss Ebony Dean. Look at, come on.
He
Right.
drinking water. He looked
She is
like he
intrigued.
just-
Look at her eyes. She won't move. She wants to communicate with this brother, but she don't know how.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, she likes him. You can tell. She's even she's reflecting on, whether she's trying to swing the way she's been swinging, and maybe if she wants to go across the street and go to the other side. She's contemplating it right now. She's got that weenie stare you guys always talk about. She's got it.
Oh, man. So here we go. As far as this woman, we're going to send her to Glazed Galaxy. Maybe she tense. Sometimes, y'all need to be hunched on a little bit.
That's true. Need a little scratching on that itch.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go. Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. some Darkwing Duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime, and no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.